Good morning. So I just woke up and I'm about to do my meditation practice. And I wanted to talk to you a little about my meditation practice. So I've been meditating for about 25 years, first thing in the morning. First thing when I wake up, before you check your phone, before I just basically wake up, brush my teeth, and sit in meditation. And when your computer is acting up and nothing's working right, and then you do restart. So for me, that's what I'm doing when I'm meditating, is that I'm quieting all the thoughts, and instead of being me, Rocky, with all of my plans and my thoughts and my personality and my ego and my past memories, instead of that, I'm just being, just like the tree outside my window is just doing the photosynthesis and being. I'm trying to get like into that state. So a lot of people I know are like, oh, I'm so bad at meditation, I'm so bad. Like they try it and then they notice what a mess it is in their mind, and they're like, oh, I'm bad at this, and they give up. But here's the thing. Even noticing what a mess it is in your mind is a huge step, and that is very beneficial. So you should not feel like you're failing if you try to meditate and all you're doing is thinking a million things, because the fact that you notice that you're thinking those things is amazing, and it's very beneficial, and it will benefit your life. So please don't give up. Like for me, I have an extremely active mind. I'm constantly planning. And it's just a great thing to stop that. And when you notice what you're thinking, you separate yourself from your mind, and that's a huge thing, because you become the observer, and you realize you are not your mind. You are observing your mind, and that's the real you. The real you is not the mind. The real you is the observer. And once you separate that and you see that this is the observer, this is the mind, that is a huge step in being able to control the mess. So the techniques that I've been using lately, and I change techniques sometimes, but what seems to work the best for me is that I sit here, I'm sitting in full lotus, but you just need to sit in a seat that's your back is straight and aligned. So I sit and I close my eyes and I just focus on the breath. I watch the breath. And it's actually really fascinating to just watch your breath. It's like, it's magical to breathe, we just take it for granted, but I just watch the breath. And then when a thought comes in, oh, I should do this, I have to call this person, then I just say, no, that's for later. Right now, I'm just focusing on the breath. And you can really get to a point where you're really just experiencing the moment and you're not thinking about anything, and that's a beautiful moment to have. But even me, I've been meditating for so long, but it's not like I'm just like in the zone. I still have to, I have the thoughts coming in, and I have to tell them no, not now, and just be, just experience what is it like right now, because actually that's all we really have is what we have right now, and it's good to realize that. Also, some people say, oh, I don't have time to meditate. Well, let me tell you that if you meditate in the morning, even just for 5 or 10 minutes, you'll see that you are so much more productive and focused during the day, that you'll actually have more time because you'll be getting more stuff done. And also your personality is better, you're more creative, you're happier, you know, it just, I don't know exactly why it works, but it just works. And also, when you meditate, things start going your way, you'll see. So I really recommend trying it. Now, I count my breaths, and that's one of the ways that I stay focused. You know, I love to count. I'm a drummer and I love math and I love numbers. So I count my breaths, and that's also a good way to make sure that you're staying in focus, because if your mind starts wandering, you're going to lose count. So, and then that's also a good way to measure, like if you only have 5 minutes, you can count 50 breaths. If you have a long time, you can count 500 breaths, you know, and I decide in advance how many breaths I'm going to count, and then I know exactly when to finish. So usually I count about 300 breaths, and just normal speed breaths, and that takes around 20 minutes. So yeah, but I really recommend trying it, even just for 10 breaths, and just try to notice, like, what's happening up there, what's happening in your mind, how many breaths does it take before the thoughts start to come in, and then each time you meditate, you try to make that longer. So here I go. I'm about to start my meditation, and thank you for joining me.